Exactly.
Okay.
What feeling is that even called, though?
I don't know, but that
When you peeing. when you peeing.
Bro, you say what you be peeing for like 30 seconds straight.
I don't know what kind of peeing you doing.
Hey, man.
What's going
Let's
on?
get it in. Let's get it in.
Hey.
Clocked In Podcast. What episode is this, Kenny?
Episode 47, man.
Episode 47, man. We got a special guest in the house tonight,
Hey.
man. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, my name's Victor. I'm also known as BlessedByVic on Instagram. I'm a barber here in Danbury. Yeah, that's,
That's
Let's
it,
get
man.
it.
Let's
Let's
get
go.
it, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, Vic.
Thank you.
Means a lot. You know, we over here working, and somebody who's a very good barber. You know what I'm saying? Like Vic be doing his
I
thing.
need
You
a
know?
new barber, bro. You know,
Vic be
after
doing his
this,
thing, man.
Niche number.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, man.
But let's clock
You're
in.
going
real
to get that number, trust.
Say that.
I'm going to give it to you at the end.
We're gonna get it in, bro. Let's
Yeah.
clock in. So
Let's clock in.
this is your first time on the podcast. So what we
Yeah.
do is like, I mean, you don't work a job, but when you go on a job and you clock in
clock?
for work,
Yeah.
that's what we do here. We clocked in right now. So we about to clock in ready.
Let's go.
And
Click.
Clocked In
Yes,
podcast.
sir.
We are now live. Let's say our little announcements real quick before we get the show started. Kenny, go ahead, bro.
Well, guys, no matter how you listening to, no matter how you listen to us,
You good, bro?
as long as you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. We're also on Twitter,
Tune into
YouTube.
the
We
Instagram,
have
man.
the Instagram too. We have two channels. If
Clips channel.
if a whole podcast is too long, like I said, there's a short channel
Shorts.
for you can see the small time,
Yes, sir.
the clips of the videos,
Yes,
the most
sir.
interesting parts of the whole podcast.
Yep. Get us to 900 followers on
Oh
Instagram.
yeah,
we're
we're about to
like
hit 900.
like 10
That's
followers
crazy.
Hit that
away.
follow button. Let's go.
get it. Let's get it. You already know, man.
man.
What else am I missing? If you want to endorse anything on the podcast, hit us up in the email. We'll get you started. 15 to 30-second ad. If you want to create any ads for your business or you just want to promote yourself, hit me up on Instagram and we could get you started. I've actually done videos for Vic. So, Vic, anything
Pretty
you got to say
fire
against
videos.
that?
Top notch.
Hey, man.
Premium.
Appreciate that.
Premium
Appreciate that,
quality.
Brody. Is there anything else that we're missing before we get started?
Nah, bro,
Anything else we
we're
gotta
good.
announce? We said everything about.
Let's get it.
Let's get it started, man.
Okay.
You want to tell him what the episode is about, or should we
Before-
just
before
we just
I have some
get to know him a
questions.
little bit?
Yeah,
I have
some
questions too.
I have some questions. Actually, since you're a barber,
Yes.
Here we go.
what is that feeling after you do a nice fade and somebody the client puts a hat back on?
Hey, yo, that's the question you're asking me?
Honestly, when you've been doing it for a long time, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I still got paid. Let's go next.
Yeah, I got you.
I have no time for feelings,
I feel you.
I got time.
It's a
Just
business,
keep, I'm here for business. This is my business. I provide a service,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, most of the times they came in probably in their pajamas. They're gonna go home, take a shower.
yeah.
So it doesn't really hurt my feelings
Yeah,
as
you
long
got-
as
you got your job done.
I did my job. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they complain, that's a whole different story, right?
If they
But,
complain,
yeah, you just gotta go home after that, man. Now, I actually have a question though, because as a barber, people don't really understand. So I want to ask you. I mean, I'm not a barber, but I'm saying I want to ask you because you're a barber. What is the hardest thing that people don't understand about being a barber?
the time that you put into this, like they don't understand that, like, you could how can I put this, like the time and effort, and because it's just so much.
I got you. Like, it's like
Yeah,
standing in
I'm
that
stuck,
chair.
like,
No, you
just
good,
thinking
bro.
about it, but yeah, it's just the time, like I started when I was 21 years old.
I got you.
And then you're not nice. I was nowhere near nice at 21 years old. I
Yeah.
had to put in the time and practice my craft to better
sure.
my skills. It takes time to be good at something, and it was just crazy. It took about like 2 years to
get it down?
establish
Okay, I
my
got you.
skills, and then from there it just grows because every year you want growth.
And you're working at it every day
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
and I just I was hungry, and Yeah, being a barber, the hardest thing is just the time. Because, and then, like I said, time. You want to make money, you got to put in the time in the barber shop. We're working from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., you know? That's like...
Back to back
That's
to back
like a normal person working a double.
Yeah.
Or like a normal person having 2 jobs, you know, full-time and part-time.
Going back and forth,
And
yeah.
I'm doing that all day. But... I don't complain because I love what I do. You know, I'm very passionate in my craft.
You could tell, though. You could definitely tell.
Yeah. When I first started, I didn't even use the clippers. The first thing because I went to school to learn what I'm doing, and they gave me scissors. And the first time I even picked up the scissors and I saw the scissors slice the hair, I was just like, yeah, this is it. I gotta make something out of myself doing this.
Yeah, no, I love to hear that, man. Yeah. I want y'all to really pay attention to what he said.
Yeah.
Because the process is something that people don't understand. People just want to get to the result.
Exactly.
But like, bro, it takes years of you mastering your craft to be able to say, all right, I am a master at this. Is what's that thing we always say, the 10,000 hours?
Yeah.
It's
not only that, like 2 years. A lot of people...
They want it in a week.
They won't keep up with 2 years. You know, after 3 months, that's like the rule. After the 3 months, they see no progress. They see that they can't get to where they want to be at, and a lot of them give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, bro, that's respect from me, bro. Anybody who stays consistent and everything like that.
Consistency. I've been doing it for 12, 13 years now, and I love it more than ever. You know, this is probably like the longest job that I ever had in my life, because I've had many jobs. You know, I've done many things, and it's just this is the only job that I love. You know,
I mean, you don't even consider it a job.
I don't consider it a job. I go to work, and I love what I do, and. But it is work because it does get tiring, you know.
For sure.
You know, yeah.
No, I respect it, bro.
That's what's up. Now, I wanted to ask you something too. Now that you're talking about what you do in your daily stuff, let's say you start at 7, right? So, what is it like to you start at 7, you get your first client 8:30, right?
Oh, like the process? Like,
the whole
walk
process
us through your day, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So the barbershop is open from 9 to 7. If I'm gonna start at 7 in the morning, it's because I'm doing somebody a favor. Like, okay, like you want me to come in at 7 in the morning to cut your hair, then I'm basically doing you a favor because I don't even have to be at work till 9. And it's like, but at the same time, the people that I do book in for that time, they respect my time, you know, because they love what I do. And then, you know, everything it's a trade-off kind of, you know, they either tip me more or
they pay the price, you know.
They bring in breakfast. They, you know, it's nice. I deal with like real good people.
That's good.
Up,
and it's just nice. But when I start at 7, it's just like, all right, you know that you're starting at 7 the next day. You want to make sure you get enough rest, you know. So I try to go bed earlier. And sometimes you got to sacrifice your wants and your needs, you know,
to work. No, that's a fact, bro.
In average, how many clients you get? Yeah, in average.
On average,
day.
I'm not a very fast barber.
Nah, he be taking his time.
I love
taking his time.
You know, I like taking my time to do a whole haircut, a fade. Like 45 minutes, fade and beard is gonna take an hour.
You be putting the hot towel on you.
So if I'm doing one person an hour, then I'm probably doing like 10 people, 11 people a day. But I'm charging a little extra for that time, you know, for me to get it precise.
It's a whole service.
Yeah, it's a whole service.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that are picky, you know, and it's just to provide them that service, you got to spend the time, you know.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
But then you also do have clients that they don't really care. They just want to be in and out. And those are the clients that, all right, maybe it's not going to take me an hour. It's going to just take me like 30 minutes because they don't got a full set of hair like you. You know what I mean? They probably like bald, you know.
No
disrespect, you know, but they also like to be cleaned up. Bald people, like, they don't want to see
the little
their
hairs
hair's growing because, you know, it makes them feel old. And, like, so they come get a nice razor shave, and they probably got a beard, so you could just shape that up.
Got you. Trying to look fresh and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bald people need love too, man.
Yeah, for real.
But nah, I get what you're saying though, because I've been cut by Vic, and he did as we put in, like, he take his time and then he'll put the towel on you and shit. He start rubbing your face. You know, I'm not trying to get on no weird shit, but like, it's a full service.
Craft, yeah.
It's really a service. People really don't understand that. So I respect
people
it.
come here to relax, you know, talk. Talk, you know, talk, let it out. Yeah, I love the environment that I work in, you know. I love the barbershop. People come in, either the TV's on or we're listen to music. Yeah. But in a friendly, PG manner, you know. We try to keep everything to, you know, we're a family barbershop, so we respect everything.
No, for sure, man. There be kids in there and shit. So I know how it be. I got another question for you, Brody. So, as you know, we're about to hit the new year pretty soon. We got a couple days left. So I wanted to ask you, what is something that you think you could improve on as a barber, but also as a person?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You could take your time to think about it. It's a pretty deep question.
No. I feel, you know, I'm 34 years old, you know. So I feel like 34. The older you get, you always want to keep improving. Like, I've always want to improve. You want to set goals for yourself. And I understand what can I improve on is like my time management, you know, my better eating habits,
That's
you
good.
know, because health is wealth at the end of the day. And the older I'm getting, like, I'm understanding what really truly matters. And your health, family, like, you know, every day is a blessing. I'm happy I wake up, and yeah, man.
No, that's how I feel too, bro. Every day I wake up, I always text my mom, and she's always like, how you doing today? I'm like, as long as I woke up, you know, I'm always happy. I'm blessed to be alive, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm breathing, I'm good. But then I also wanted to touch on, damn, it just literally flew out my head. But you were talking about, what did you just say? I'm sorry. I said literally just flew out my head.
Eating?
Damn. Nah, before that.
Yo, but I want to tell you, thank you. Shit, it's a compliment. I don't look 34.
Nah, you really don't. Nah, you really don't.
Nah, I get it a lot.
Damn, I really forgot.
Like 29, you know. I'm you know.
Taking care. Oh,
the barbershop keeps you young.
I got you. So yeah, something that we always talk about is, you know, improving day by day. So what I live by is, like, I'm not even the same person as I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at my life, and that's important that you said that. So anybody out there listening, especially the young kids, because we have a lot of younger age group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's important that you say that. Pay attention to that. Every day you want to make sure that you're improving, because over time that's going to add up. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that you're old, but you're older than us. So even it's good to see that even at that age, like, you're still making sure that that's a priority in your life.
Yeah, and I understand. Yeah, I'm older.
But not even that. You're young, bro. Honestly,
I feel young.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nah,
like
you honestly young.
Staying active too, right? You work out. Yeah.
My boy be working out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What's up, I try, man.
Nah, I'd love to hear that, man. The mindset already, well, I already could tell. It's going to be a good episode. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Let's stay in here. But you got any more questions? I got a couple more.
Go ahead.
All right, man. My phone just closed up. All right. So, what do you think sets you apart from most barbers?
What sets me apart?
What makes them say, like, nah, I want to go to Vic. Fuck everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the place I work at, everybody, we all share the same passion. Everybody just loves what they do. They do because every day they change in somebody's life.
For sure.
And I see the smiles on the people's faces. And yeah, I love that. You know, everybody's very talented where I work at. And I learn from every single one of them. I try not to, like, I don't know, like, what I differ is I'm pretty well known for, like, my artistic side of things, because I do designs.
Dirty with it too.
Yeah,
nice with it. Hell yeah.
And then my coworker, she could be, like, nice with the fade, you know, but, you know, I'm mainly known for designs, you know?
I got you.
And that what differs me from everybody else. I've done competitions. Like, I've had more practice in what I've done, you know. I'm sure if like somebody else was gonna be like, yo, I want to do what Vic does, and they put in that time, like I said, time.
How many years? How many?
13
Remind him again.
years,
Remind him
13
again.
years,
You gotta
yeah.
put in 13 years to get that good, man.
And then, you know, they put in that time, and then all of a sudden they start, you know, because I've seen a lot of, you know, great talented barbers in Danbury in itself. Like, I don't know them personally, but like they're out here doing what I do, and like I see the great talent. And I love to see that, you know, nothing wrong with a little competition.
Hell yeah.
And
As long
I
as it's
respect
healthy,
everybody.
You know? Hell yeah.
And yeah, as long as it's a healthy competition.
Hell yeah. And y'all hear that shit? He's not fucking hating. That is one thing that I want to make sure that we get on, because in Danbury, bro, there's like this culture is around like where people just hate too much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I love to hear that you say, you know,
you can't feed into it, man. You just gotta, like I said, stay consistent. Like what you guys are doing, and yeah, man, everything else is gonna come. Yeah. And that's how I've been living my life. I'm just letting things come to me, and
he's successful with it. I'm not gonna lie, my boy Vic is on his shit. Nobody can talk shit about him or us. You know what I'm saying? Because they can see the success, and what I see success as is consistency. Because that's the only thing that you could really control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So every week we make sure we put out an episode. Every day I'm pretty sure you're in that barbershop, no matter how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like some crazy emergency, but I'm sure that you're in there most of the time, right? So make sure y'all stay consistent no matter what. But
I wanted to ask you something. Now that you said that you've been doing it for 13 years and you're 34, right? How long do you see yourself doing this?
That's crazy, because I was in the barbershop with somebody asking that same question.
What is the end goal looking like in damn, I forgot that.
The future?
Yeah. So everybody end goal is different, you know,
for sure,
because like people manage money differently than others. Like we could all be barbers and we all make the same, but we all have different set of bills and
everybody's life
different
is set
responsibilities. Maybe you have kids and I don't, and it's just like it's just the way you manage your money, you know.
I got you. Yeah, but no, I actually wanted to touch back on something you said earlier, how you said you're always learning from those around you. That's something that's really important, because I heard somebody say, I don't know if you know who Luke Belmar is. I know you know. But he says that you always want to keep the student's mindset, which is, you know, you come in and listen to everybody, because you never know what you could learn from somebody. And it's really important, especially you that's listening right now, if you're putting yourself around people who you know are better than you in certain things, make sure that you're in there with your ears wide the fuck open. Make sure you're listening. And either way, even if it's somebody who you might be like, no, I don't gotta listen to them, still listen and make sure that you take away something from what they're saying. Even if you already knew, still take the time to listen, because you never know what they're gonna say. You never know what they might bring up and what that person's been through. You know what I'm saying? And I had a conversation recently with this guy at my job, and it was like an older gentleman. He was maybe in like his 90s or something like that. And then he was telling me about how basically how his whole life he was never like a good listener. He would like let his ego get in the way of things. And he said that once he got a little older, I forget the exact age he said, but he was more like towards the older side. I think it was like maybe 50s or something like that. He really started to open up and listening to people, and that's when he said he grew the most. So hearing that from somebody who's in their 80s, in their 90s, you know what I'm saying? That just goes to show, like, just make sure that you don't want to
be the loudest in the room.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I stay on top of that too. I'm always like, even if it's a room that I've been in 1,000 times, I'm gonna make sure I'm just in there listening to see what's up. Unless it's like something that I know I could give some type of information on, because that's also important. If you know what you're talking about, make sure that people around you hear you, because you can make somebody else better. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say we're at the barbershop and I want to get better at barbering. I'm gonna make sure my ass is listening to Vic. You know what I'm saying? But let's say Vic is the other way around, and Vic has us around him, and he's like, all right, I understand they want to get better. I'm guarantee you that Vic is gonna be there giving information and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you always want to surround yourself with positive people. You know, like if you surround yourself with 10 people that are like happy, successful, getting money,
Good
then
mindset.
you're gonna be that 11th person who's happy, successful, got money. You
That's a
know,
fact, bro.
if you hanging out with people who are negative,
Bums
it's
not
just
doing shit. You gonna be the
you're
fifth
gonna be
bum.
the you go,
Yeah.
you know.
Hell yeah, nah, that's good, bro. Because I feel like the circle is the most important, bro. The people who you really hang out with, like obviously everybody's life is different. People are in
Yeah.
different stages, but the people who you actually care about and that you're around, let's say for example, like your boys and stuff like that. Those gotta be the more like those gotta be the people who are on the grind. They gotta be on their shit. Nobody. And then you gotta hold them accountable as well. Like let's say you got your group of friends, and then one of them is bullshit, and you gonna be like, all right, bro, you gotta stop bullshitting. You gotta get back on your grind. So that's important, man. Make sure you got a good group, and we say that shit every episode.
Always.
I'm pretty sure.
That is fun.
It's getting pretty redundant at this part, but. You want to get to the actual episode, man?
Yeah, bro, let's get it.
Anything else you want to say, Vic? Like, I'm pretty sure, don't you rap as well, man? My boy Vic be rapping. Make sure
you
y'all
into music
tune in.
too?
Yeah, I got little bars.
Yeah. Make sure y'all tune in. I'm gonna make sure y'all got.
I always
his,
love music, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure I got his Instagram and your YouTube channel. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna link it in the description as well.
Word.
Go tune in, leave a comment, say that you pulled up from Clockton Podcast. But nah, make sure y'all tune in. Anything else you want to say before we get started? Have some fun in the actual episode. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, we just getting warmed
we just
up,
getting
bro.
started.
We just getting warmed up,
That was
man.
the warm up,
That's the
right?
preview.
Hell yeah,
The
we trying to
preset.
get to know you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hey, man. But
Dope.
Kenny, go ahead, buddy. Episode's about, man.
So we're gonna talk about respect, right? And how the importance of it, how really. I'm honestly I'm a firm believer that respect nowadays is the thing that is you don't see it that often. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is, especially I seen in relationships, and this is gonna.
Hey, man, let's get it, man. We gonna talk about female. We gonna talk about everything.
I seen couples that, and I'm pretty sure you have seen too, that when they're in public, they're one of the others talking crazy to each other, or like he's like, yo, you this, you that, or she's like, nah, and she started like slapping him and stuff.
Then,
When the respect is lost in a relationship, the whole relationship is lost.
Oh yeah, that's
You just gotta throw the whole relationship through the window. You feel me?
I agree with that.
Hell yeah.
100%.
No, I wanted to ask though, since you just said that, rolling off of that. So what do you? I want to ask Vic, and then we'll give our thoughts on it. But Vic, what do you think is more important in a relationship, for the female to love you or respect you?
To respect me.
I got you. Why you say that? Let's get deep into it, man.
Cause love can change.
That's a fact.
That's how I feel. You know, someone could just wake up and then fall in love with someone else, and it just happened. That's just life. But when the woman respects you, it's different.
That's a fact.
You know, because she doesn't just love you; she respects you.
And
that's hard. Like that's very hard to get. Very hard to find.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure that for a female, in order to love you, she has to respect you first.
Yeah.
Because there's no way, no other, bro. There's not even.
I also know that for a woman to respect you, you gotta respect the woman as well. You can't get respect without giving respect. Of
course,
you know, and that's it.
No, it's a fact, bro. Because I mean, I'm the type of person where I demand respect because I give the utmost respect. Like, I'm always nice to everybody. I make sure I say, if I don't know you, I'm going to say, please, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be rude to anybody else. Even if they're trying to be rude to me, I understand that that's just them reflecting their emotions on top of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what, I'm not going to be the type of person who, unless they get, to the point where it's like really disrespecting me or like putting me in danger or anybody that I'm with, and then that's different, But what do you guys, because like everybody wants respect. Everybody wants to be that respected guy. Where do you think that comes from? Like, what do you think? How can you gain respect? Like, if this is a younger kid listening right now who wants to be respected in the real world, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how do you? What kind of advice would you give?
Goes back to listen. Like, sometimes you don't talk, you just listen to people around you. Just listen to like yourself, but in your own thoughts. Gather your own thoughts and take time, maybe like 5 minutes just in a quiet room, just to reflect on your thoughts and listen.
That's a great question, Louis. I'll give you an example. What's your question again? Repeat it.
For somebody who's younger than us or
How would they
a
gain
younger
respect?
man, you know, how do you gain that respect?
I would say let your actions speak for you.
Okay, that's actually good. I like
I would
that.
say,
I like
look,
that.
I'll give you an example. Let's say you into basketball, right?
Yes.
Let's say you see a guy that's splash from the three, he
Yeah.
dunks, he dribble, but he's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You
His
automatically
game speaking for himself.
You automatically like, yo, he's nice. If you're gonna talk to him or introduce or yo, you're not gonna be like, yo, want me, you know what I mean? There's that respect,
Mm-hmm.
like that unseen respect. You know what I mean?
The unspoken respect.
Unspoken,
kinda,
yeah. That's where I think it comes from, cause like I said, you see these guys that
Talk too much.
exactly,
yeah.
and then just when it comes down to the action, they fold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, I heard somebody say something like that. It's like, your words is not who you are, is your actions. It's something like that. I forget the actual phrase
Makes
itself.
sense, yeah.
But for me, the way I think that, or the advice I would give to somebody is build something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your own, you build your own brand around your barbering. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on the whole editing stuff, visual side, working on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you're young out there and you want to gain respect from people, make sure you're putting in work. Make sure that you're passionate about something and that you're starting to build up from the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have your own kingdom, you know, you're technically a king. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it, is like, you can't be that dude who's not doing shit and then demand respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't demand respect. It's like you just gotta earn it, and by earning it, it's just, you know, just do your thing. You know,
Hell yeah.
do your thing, keep it quiet. You're gonna get respect. People, when you're doing something good, people are gonna notice. You don't even gotta talk about it. That people are gonna talk about it for you, and then that's how you gain.
That's a fact. And that gives you
respect.
even more respect,
Yeah.
because let's say, for example, let's say Vic came in here. He's like, you know, I'm the best barber in the world, and then we would be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But then if somebody who's Vic's friend, or like somebody who doesn't even know Vic, comes in here like, yo, Vic is nice, you're gonna be like, all right, that person has respect for him, so right away
He must be nice.
He must be nice. Somebody else is vouching
That's
for
one
them.
thing. That's one thing that I always do.
But I still think you still gotta be cocky. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
for
still,
sure,
you gotta
for
have
sure.
that self confidence. So it's like a boundary that you gotta stay under. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you still gotta be confident, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say, like, let's say you weren't here and it was just me and Vic. I'll be like, yo, Louis, bro, he's dedicated on his craft. He's always putting in work. You know what I mean?
Respect it.
But him being here, I'd be like, nah, bro, Louis always lazy. Look at his bed. Look at, you know what I mean? Look at.
Nah,
you
don't
feel
play
me?
with me, man. Nah,
But that's one thing that I always do is especially for my people that I know that work hard, I'll always put in the work for them. You know what I mean? Even if they don't ask me to. Not only they're my people, but if it's well deserved, of course. You know, it's only
You
right.
have to, man. It's just that person who's putting in that work. I mean, unless you're a hater, you know, people just want to be hating for no reason. But that's on them, you know. I don't try to talk down on anybody who's hating and stuff like that. That kid over there, big ass hater. But I'm saying, it's like, it's always the people that don't got shit going on who always hating about something. So you know, I just try to, you know, stay in my lane, keep doing my work, keep my head
Sometimes you
down.
gotta see and research how the greats did it, like Jordan, how Messi, Kobe.
Yo, shout out Messi,
LeBron.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron gets hated, but he also gets respect.
Hell yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
just have to.
And then with respect, you're always gonna have hate, because people, you know,
They hate the
can't
greats.
please everybody, and they hate they hate the greats. So you
Yeah,
just
and
gotta
I know you could vouch for this. It's like, when you're doing something well, I mean, you kind of said it. It kind of it's like kind of going back on it, but even though that you're like dedicated in your craft, you're doing your work, you're in there, you know, every day in the lab. There's always somebody gonna be saying something, whether good or bad, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to just let them talk. Let them get their feelings
take that
out.
negative and make it into a positive.
That's a fact.
And that's it.
It's also a good thing. A good thing he said. People don't want to see you success. It's like people really don't want to see greatness.
They don't.
So they're gonna talk
Unless
either
they're
way.
tied to it.
They're gonna talk regardless.
No.
So what you gotta do is have that tunnel vision and you know, get to the spot you want to get to.
No, that's a fact, bro. I mean, we already said respect is earned. That was kind of my next one, but so how do you Damn, we got through these questions quick, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna have to just freestyle.
We good. We gonna still tie
There's
back
so many
into
topics.
Hell yeah! I mean, you just mentioned the
Let's
stuff with
go.
with Argentina and all that stuff with France. I know I just happened today. We could talk about that as well because it's
Messi to go,
pretty
bro.
fresh on it. If he ends up winning, I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a
Any
debate.
doubt?
I don't think there's a debate at all.
With France.
You following the World Cup?
Yeah. Luckily at the barbershop.
So it was on the TV?
I don't want to keep talking about the barbershop,
Nah,
but
you
you know
good,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Talk about whatever you
we get
want,
to
bro.
watch what's on TV. So we
started?
we've been following the World Cup.
I
Who
got
you going for? You got Argentina, France?
I think the France. They got
France?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna win.
Mbappe. Yo, what's his name? Mbappe.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, they're the only reason why I don't want him to is because of Messi.
I mean, I would want them
trust
to
me,
win, but
my heart's for Argentina, but France
you gotta
is
be
just
honest. Yeah, they're too.
But France already won. I just want Argentina. I just want
Nah,
multiple
But
winners.
just making it this far is they're doing it. They're on stage.
No, I get what you're saying though. Like I also want Argentina to win, but I also am realistic and just the way that France plays, bro.
I wish I could be in Argentina like Sunday, bro. Oh my God, the whole country was stopped
everywhere though. I've seen videos on Instagram of people in France also doing that shit.
Yeah.
It's on both sides, bro.
Yeah.
Both teams got their own country. There's a whole country behind you. You know what I'm saying? It's different when it's the
sure.
World Cup. It's like when the World Classic comes around. You know, the whole country's behind it either way, which is coming up pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I can't wait for that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. You be watching the baseball World Classic? It's like the World Cup but for baseball.
Yeah. I don't watch it, but like I keep up with it. You know, like that's when the Colombia faces
all the countries. Yeah,
that's next year.
to March.
March.
Who you going for? You going for Peru?
I don't think we have a baseball team.
What you going for?
They only play soccer over there. I don't know why. Like
I feel you. But you got any teams baseball wise?
Baseball wise, I'm not a fan. I don't have a fan of baseball. My favorite sport is basketball and football. Baseball, I don't really get into it.
I got you. I respect. You know, it's not for everybody.
I've been to a Yankee game. I do love the atmosphere of watching a baseball game live. It's definitely a great experience. You know, I'm not a baseball fan, but to be at a baseball game is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fact though, and it's different when you're in there.
Yeah,
like,
the atmosphere, like you just said, you describe it perfectly. Especially, I don't know if you guys ever been to like a playoff game or like.
Nah, not a playoff game.
Playoff games are, I mean, bro, playoff games are crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, I haven't been, but I mean, didn't Stanley just hit us up in the group chat recently talking about going to the Padres and thing. You know what I mean? Either way, though, I still stand. Did you read what I said in the group chat or no?
Yeah,
I still stand on my opinion. It's just like I haven't been really interested in sports recently, man. I don't know what it is. Like I'm really just focused on my businesses and stuff like that. Just trying to.
I respect it, bro.
Trying to like lock in and stuff like that. Lock in and just progressing day in day out, you know what I'm saying? Also with the self-improvement stuff, I've also been very big on that. I just haven't found anything really entertaining. Like I used to watch a lot of UFC fights and boxing. I haven't even been on that recently.
When you're working on yourself, you don't got time for nothing else.
That's a fact. Yo, that's a bar. Hold up.
Yo, for real.
That's a bar.
Put a B behind that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's just like, you know, I'm working a lot. I don't get to watch football games or basketball games. I don't keep up with it until like it's playoff time. It's just I'm just so busy focusing, working, and bettering myself every day. I'm just too busy to just keep up with the sports.
And people could respect
Maybe
that.
I'll do it when I retire one day.
I feel
which
you.
I don't see it coming nowhere near soon, but
you still young, man. You got a couple of years under your belt, you know. But anybody who heard that, all you could do is respect it, man.
Yeah.
Like somebody who's really on top of their stuff, like where you can't talk shit, man. That's like the most respected person that there can be. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no other way around it. Somebody who's on their shit is on their shit. What can you say other than hate? And like if you're really just hating, then you just hating. But I wanted to ask you something, man. Did you set up the draft for this episode or what? What'd you do? You said you were gonna surprise me.
Well, I had the question. You want to do the draft?
Let's get into it. How much are we recording? It's 35 minutes, man. Let's get into it. I got my segment, so we good.
All right.
So we do this segment is called Rapid Fire, which is supposed to be when he asks us questions, but we kind of been switching it up recently where he will come up with, is this the draft?
Yeah, we could do the draft, yeah.
All right, so he's going to ask us a question, and then we have to pick our top 5. That makes sense.
We could do
You know
3 because that's 3.
Three?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do top 3, but I mean, the thing already went up. But you know what I'm saying?
So,
what is it this week,
I mean,
man?
I'll explain it better. So, not that your explanation wasn't good.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. You just said it wasn't.
No, I'm just saying. So, we're going to do a draft. You do you have an idea of how a draft works? Pretty much.
What kind of question is that? My man watches basketball. He knows what a draft is.
Well, it's pretty much
That's when they take you.
It's pretty much so Lewis, let's say for example, Lewis will start. It'll pick whatever, then I'll pick whatever, and then you pick whatever, and then for the second round you pick first, like that. You know what I mean?
How many rounds?
Let's do 3.
Let's do 3 rounds. Top 3 rounds. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
We're gonna draft the top or the best feelings that you can experience. Okay. Whether it's, I don't know.
Nah, I mean, you gotta pick your top 3.
I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna
you
let
gotta
you
pick your top 3. So best feelings to experience.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Since we have our guest here, we're gonna let you take it.
What's your first pick? I mean, I feel like we're gonna all have there's not that many feelings that you can pick.
Oh yeah, there is. Think about it, bro.
Okay. All right, bro. What you think?
What do
you think? What's your first one? What you going with?
Like 3 experiences.
Just like
like feelings. Like excitement, love, you know what I'm saying?
Or you could give something that happened that
gave you that feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to let you guys go first. Y'all gotta give me an example.
I got you. Kenny, you wanna go first or go ahead? This is a weird question though. I don't know why you picked this one.
No, I'll go first. All right. All right, best friend. You know when you drink a lot of water, right? Right before you go to sleep.
Yes.
I guess.
And then you wake up at around 2 or 3. You know what I mean? You can't hold it in no more.
Where are you going with this?
So you go to the. No, I'm saying you go to the bathroom. You pee.
Oh, like the release.
The release, exactly.
Okay.
What feeling is that even called? Though?
I don't know, but that
when you peeing. when you peeing.
Bro, you say you be peeing for like 30 seconds straight.
I don't know what kind of peeing you doing. You moan when you pee?
You see what I'm saying? Like, where was he going with that question? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't really know. I guess I'll go with mine. I mean, bro, there's no other better feeling than being in love, man. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I don't think that a man should really be in love with a woman, because when it's that dynamic, it's just wrong. I think you should have love for a woman, but I don't think you should be in love. There you go. That's what I'm gonna pick.
True. The thing about that though is, I mean, like anything else, whatever comes with it,
it's a feeling, bro. That feeling where you just pee, that shit goes away too. It's feelings. That's just how feelings are. But that's my pick. So Vic, what you got? What's your feeling?
My feeling. What am I feeling?
Just don't say nothing about peeing.
I'm feeling tiredness after a long day. Like,
all right, nah, when you lay in bed,
when you're tired,
waking up for
sometimes feeling tired. It's a good feeling, or feeling sore after the gym, like after you worked out, or the next day. That's probably like my favorite feeling.
I got you.
Just not being able to bend over. Pause. I pause. But when I drop a comb and I can't bend over, it's just that soreness.
Yeah, you know you put the work in the night before. Yeah, no, I feel
or when you do legs and you can't move.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like when you tired from the gym and you or you're tired just from the day and you lay in that bed, bro, after a shower, that feeling is crazy.
Because that pain means progress.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah. But he was there. You stole one from him.
No, I be telling him like, yo, like I feel. Well, I tell my girl too, like, yo, I feel like, bro, I feel bad. Like my body's just like I can't even move. But that gives me some type of like, it warms my heart. You know what I mean? Because it's telling me that I put the work in.
That's what I feel like. I'm tired every night, man. Like I'm talking to be like, you tired? I'm like, when am I not tired? You know what I'm saying? True. But I feel like that feeling, like, you know, you got the cold room, you just got out the shower, you're tired as fuck, just waiting for the bed. You just waiting to get in that bedroom, man.
I was just gonna say that.
We were just talking about that. So what's your next one? That was your next one?
Those are my two. Y'all took my both.
So you gotta think of something else on the go, on the fly.
Best feeling, I would say waking up the 25th of December, Especially on a snowy day, you walk down and
you were a child.
You were a
It's
child.
not the same anymore. I'm not
It's
gonna
not
lie.
the same,
It's
but
not.
like
25th.
you know what I mean.
You waking up for Christmas.
You have, I don't want to be rude, but like, you have a white Christmas or a Latino Christmas.
I have a Latino. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I have a Latino
Our
Christmas.
Christmas is not the 25th. It's 24th.
It's the 24th.
Yeah, for us,
yeah.
it's the 24th.
Yeah.
And that's Christmas Day to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Nah, but that feeling where you just wake up and like I don't know, just being around Christmas, I just love that shit.
I don't know how you do it, but our Christmas is we sleep. We all the family is at one place. Like we go to sleep together, we wake up together, and it's just like the dinner and the breakfast in the morning.
You mean like cousins and shit?
Yeah.
Nah,
like
we
the
just
whole
got
family.
the people in the crib, like my family, my stepmom, my dad, my sisters, and we go to sleep.
That's good too, cause you get that privacy. You know what I mean?
I don't get them motherfuckers out my crib. I don't give a fuck about no cousins and shit. Fuck out of here. Unless they're like cool. Like I don't mind it, but I'd rather have just the core family. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, my sister, my brother, and everybody like that. But my next feeling is motivation, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When you feel motivated to do something, it's just different. Like you just work differently. You know what I'm saying? Like say for example, you just made a bag or some shit. And you just be like, oh shit, I'm ready. And then you just get ready the next day, even feeling even better. Or you just did a lift and you made progress. And you got that motivation that you just want to be back in the gym, even though you just got out the gym. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's I don't know. I just love that feeling when you're motivated, bro. I feel like a motivated person, because I feel like it's a feeling, so it goes away. You know, it's a fleeting emotion. So I feel like a motivated person is the most dangerous. Because think about it, and I don't want to take it the wrong way, but motivated to kill, they gonna kill. You know what I'm saying? Motivated to love, they gonna love. Motivated to make money, they're gonna make money. Either way, I feel like motivation is important.
Though.
Everything is a feeling, bro. Obviously, you need discipline and stuff like that. I know what you're saying. Don't take it the wrong way. I see it in your face already. I can see it already. I'm just saying, like when you're motivated, there's nothing that can top that for me. You know?
All right. Okay.
Other than love, you know, I pick that over it. But either way, Vic, what's your next one, man? That's the last one.
I don't want to keep talking about barbershop, but when you get that haircut.
I'm not gonna lie, you be doing running the errands and shit. You start going on some random shit.
When you get a good haircut and you walk up that chair, you feeling yourself. You don't know nobody.
Start going to Target and shit. You don't even go to Target at all.
Your friends are trying to say what's up. You're like, I'm too busy. You know?
You call up a female right away. You be like, yo, what's up?
And at the barbershop, we have a one-way mirror where like you could like see out, but they can't see in. Mm-hmm. So one time I was inside we call it the office, you know, lunch or break room, and I just got done cutting this kid's hair. I could walk in. The kid's like looking in the mirror, he's feeling himself on the phone, sending Snapchats to his boo thing.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
He probably had like 5 girls he was sending that to. But
hell
like,
yeah, you gotta start hitting up the roster right funny. Away. I'm not gonna
when
lie.
When they get that haircut feeling, is the best feeling.
True.
Nah, I'm not. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm like, and it's ironic because he's a barber. But either way, bro, start hitting up like stores you never go to. Target is crazy. You already know how Target be getting. But I'm just saying, like, I don't go to Target. But you know, you get a haircut, you gotta go to Target. You know.
Something about getting a haircut makes you want to go out.
Hell yeah.
Everybody
gonna see this shit.
I wasn't trying to go out this weekend, but now I gotta go out. Like, why you can't see me?
They gotta see this haircut. I feel you. But what you got? That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
I would say, you know when like, when you don't look good. Or like you having a tough day, and just like the random lady, the old lady, she's like, "Oh my God, I can see you have potential. I can see that."
Okay, somebody gives you a random.
Somebody gives you a compliment, and that like changes your mood like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know about y'all, but when it happens to me, I feel like giving it back and doing it to others. Passing it to others. You know what I mean?
I feel you. No, it happened to me the other day. I told you about the lady that works with me. Oh no, nah. So there's this lady that works with me, and when I was on my phone showing some kids something on Instagram, and she comes up to me and she's like, "I seen you on TikTok." And I was like, "What?" Because I be posting the podcast on TikTok. She's like, "Yeah, like you're really intelligent. Like I be seeing you and that other dude that's on there." Damn. And I was like listening to the thing, and it made me feel good. I was like, "Oh shit," because I don't like. at the workplace, I really don't bring it up unless I'm cool with you. It's like an older lady. She's like in her 50s or something like that. And she's like, no, I seen you on TikTok. I was like, first of all, what the fuck are you doing on TikTok? But either way, just the fact that she came up to me and gave me that compliment, I was just like, yo. No, it's crazy because people think it's like TikTok is for kids now. But nah, bro. Everybody's on that shit.
You know, grandmothers, moms.
And they're trying to ban it again, actually.
Yes, I saw that.
What do y'all think about that? Actually, let's get into that real quick.
Politics.
I mean,
not politics. I'm just talking about the TikTok stuff because I know what the real reason is. But you know what I'm saying? We could talk about it. It's
I think we all know. Yeah, we all know the real reason.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I think it's funny that they just keep feeding us with these topics and bullshit.
I feel you.
Hey. I think they're doing that. I'm sorry to cut you up.
No, it's all good.
I was gonna say I think they're doing that because they're trying to hide something now that's going on. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, you know, people be saying that it's like the Chinese's way to dumb down the American population, basically. So it's like, if that is true, which is it is, I've heard like people log into the servers. You know how you could change servers and stuff like that? They go into like the Chinese servers, and all the people see is like engineering, math, like a bunch of like productive things if you think about it. And then here in America, it's a bunch of thoughts and a bunch of people doing random dances and shit like that. So it makes sense that if that's the real reason they're going for it, but you never know with these people.
Honestly, I don't really be watching TikToks like that.
That's good, bro. Stay away from that shit.
But I've heard and people told me it's more than just dancing. I heard that you can learn how to cook. You can learn how to make
So you can learn a bunch of stuff.
There's educational
things. If you
things
cater your feed to it,
but there's also some like
some nonsense.
Yeah.
No, like on my feed, I be seeing a lot of stuff about real estate, about stocks. I be seeing a lot of stuff about filmmaking, camera work, all that shit. So I like.
And those are the things people that you should be following.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's gonna make you better in your craft.
But people don't really think about that. People just like to mindlessly scroll and stuff like that. And if they see some funny shit, like we already know that shit has an algorithm and detects with the camera. They detect everything in your face. So let's say a random bot video comes up and you smile. Now 15 other bot videos are gonna pop up because you just smiled.
And if it goes viral on TikTok, I know it's gonna go viral everywhere else. So that's why I don't even bother again, like watching TikToks.
No, I feel you. I try to just like post and just close the app, but sometimes you get caught up. Like you find one video and then the next video comes up, and then you'll find yourself there, bro. When I first started on TikTok, bro, I would be on that shit for like hours, and I wouldn't even notice. I'm like, all right, no, I gotta get the fuck off this shit. But now it's just I post, I get the fuck out the app. But what's the next draft, man? What's up?
Nah, I have some other questions in here.
Oh shit, man. Go ahead, bro.
Let me see if y'all boys. Let me text y'all boys real quick. All right,
man. Let's get it.
What is the capital of New York?
Albany.
The capital of New York? Yeah, Albany.
Right.
I had to think for a second.
Aren't you from New York?
How many zeros are in a million?
6. Oh, there's 6 digits. That's 5 zeros.
How many zeros?
5.
7?
It is. No, there's 6 zeros. Yes. In a million, yeah. Okay, now I got.
There's 6 and 8.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's 7 digits, but then there's 6 zeros. I got a
tricky question.
I messed myself up.
The ancient Egyptian empire was based on what continent?
The
Egyptian.
Asia.
Egypt. Continent? China?
Nah, it's in Asia. Asian Egyptian? Is it not in Asia?
No.
In Africa? Egypt. It's in Africa? Okay.
It's in Egypt.
Okay. But no, because I heard Asian, so you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking
I heard Asian too.
Yeah,
ancient. Oh, ancient.
Oh, you said ancient. Okay, I heard Asian. You heard Asian too, right? Okay, no, I got you. My fault.
Which is the least populated continent?
Antarctica.
True.
Yo, I'm on a roll. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get it.
Which planet in the solar system has always known for having a ring?
Rain?
Jupiter?
A rain?
A ring.
Is it Uranus? I'm not good with planets. I'm not gonna lie. I don't pay attention to that shit.
Nah, what you said?
I said Jupiter.
You said Jupiter.
Nah, it's Saturn.
Nah. I don't pay attention to the planets. I'm not gonna lie. That shit's not gonna help me right now.
The question about. Did I ask you about the gas prices?
No.
Did I?
Maybe you did. I don't know. Go ahead, ask it. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Would you rather pay gas
Oh,
prices?
you did. Okay. Yeah, ask
gas
Vic. I wanna hear.
prices times 3, or did a tranny?
So
I'd
would you?
rather pay times 3.
That's what I said. That's what I said too. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
There's
after
nothing
that.
wrong with that. There's
Yeah,
no,
you know, do
it's
what
just
you
what
want.
you rather. You feel
I
me?
always say, you know, I got nothing against the LGBTQ as long as they don't touch me. You know, other than that, live your life. That shit ain't bothering me. But that's a good last question.
I had to ask that.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, I'm gonna get into my segment now.
Okay.
This is my financial segment. I always talk about. I'm big into stocks. Just financial literacy and being just intelligent with money. But like I say every episode, make sure y'all do your own research. This is just research that I do on my own free time that I like to provide you guys with. But I don't want anybody doing any type of monetary movements without doing your own research, because it's important for you yourself to understand what's going on. But it's been crazy. As y'all know, the economy is not doing the best. Everything, all the prices are going down except for housing. Housing is basically crashing right now. Car prices are crashing as well. Stocks are down. Bonds are down. Treasuries are down. Everything is down. Debt is up. It's just getting bad. You know how they say it's gonna be a cold winter. It's gonna be a really cold winter. You know what I'm saying?
Energy's going up.
Energy
next year
prices
in
is going up.
January.
Yeah,
I just got the email.
Yeah,
Like,
shit
I'm
is getting
like,
crazy,
damn.
man. So make sure y'all really, I would say right now it's the biggest opportunity to invest. Like I've been saying that for the past few episodes. I'm not gonna lie, but if you understand that riches are made in a recession. We're basically in a recession. This is where the new generation of rich people is going to come out of this. So in the next, I would say 3 to 4 years, when the economy comes back around, because right now, honestly speaking, these are the prices that everything should have been at before, you know, everything with COVID happened, where they were basically pumping the economy with money. Now that the money printers are off and the government isn't doing stimulus checks and all this stuff anymore, these are the real prices. So stocks right now are down very much. So these are the
crypto,
everything, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
NFT
everything.
market is basically gone. Like
I think they just captured the guy who stole like tons of
FTX,
crypto.
yeah, he actually just
he
got
just got
arrested
caught.
out in I forget where he was. Where is
He
it?
was in an island.
Yeah,
but
I forgot the
damn.
name, but he just got arrested.
They sniped him.
Yeah, like I say, man, make sure you have capital on the side to take advantage of the opportunities that are gonna start showing up. You know, make sure you're investing wisely. I would say, you know, pick the companies that, if you're investing in stocks, pick the companies that are running the world. There's nothing that you could go wrong with Apple, Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to everything that's going on with Elon and Twitter, but I feel like, you know how he's basically running Twitter now with like maybe 30 employees, some shit like that, which is ridiculous, but that's really the way that it's going to go from now on. You know, the years of, you know, having just a bunch of employees around are technically gone, bro, because let's say, for example, a company had maybe 12 months left in terms of capital to stay in business. Now they cut their employees in half, and now they have maybe 24 months, 2 years and a couple months in the bag now, because they don't have to pay as much in terms of employees, and they're just more profitable in terms of, you know, staying in business, because they don't gotta delegate a bunch of other tasks to other people. So my advice in terms of that would be, you know, if you just become a valuable asset, you know what I'm saying? Like, people learn skills that people can't replace easily. That's really how you can stay, like, say for example, Vic he's a barber, bro. It's very hard, especially nowadays, to find a good barber, bro. And that goes with any skill, man. If you pick up copywriting, SMO, if you pick up TikTok ads, Tumblr ads, Facebook ads, if you get good at that shit, that's something that's not easy to replace, you know what I'm saying? So pick that up. I also wanted to talk about basically, so there's this new thing that just came out in the news. Actually, I have it written down, but apparently there is this new thing, right, where $80 trillion of hidden debt was just discovered, right? $80 trillion. And then just to put that into perspective, this is twice the size of the U.S. stock market, almost 3 times the size of the national debt. So the national debt for the United States is about $33 trillion. So they just found $88 trillion of debt.
That
but
ain't
this
my
debt,
no,
I feel you.
I ain't worried.
But this is debt that is being held off of balance sheets. So basically, it's all from currency swaps. So let's say, for example, we have a business in the United States and we want to do business with somebody else outside of the United States, right? Or we need that currency from that country. So what companies were doing was, right, let's say company A is in the United States in California and company B is in Colombia. Right, we need Colombian pesos. They need U.S. dollars. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a bank that is gonna be basically the middleman. We're gonna give them the dollars. They're gonna give us the pesos. But the thing how this works was that apparently you didn't have to put that in your balance sheet. You didn't have to write that down in any of your books. So now they've kind of figured that out, and they've noticed that there's debt, $88 trillion basically, of people just swapping money without having no accountability for it. Yeah. So it's like that's even adding more. It's like, well, we're in a recession already.
I didn't even
Shit
know
is getting
that,
crazy. No, they're
crazy.
keeping it hidden. Do you know what I'm saying? And like they're trying to say that they don't know what's going on.
What about the ballots they found in California out in the mountains?
The what?
You know the ballots, the voting ballots they found?
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah. I heard about that as well, man. I don't know, man. So, shit is fishy out here. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
Yeah, so make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Have you been seeing what's happening to like the crypto guys that have like millions?
Yeah, bro. Crypto billionaires just getting found dead and shit.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
It is crazy.
And they're all in Puerto Rico.
Say more money, more problems. That's just true. Biggie Small said it.
No fact. But it's the thing that I find fishy is like, I forget the guy. I forget what exchange it was, but he was one of the crypto billionaires. He was found in the water with all his clothes on, his shoes on, and his wallet in his back pocket. I'm pretty sure he had his phone on him as well. People were like, "Oh, maybe he went for a swim and drowned." Yeah, you're gonna go for a swim with everything in your pocket.
He owes somebody money.
He said it. He said he was talking about how they're using, I guess, Puerto Rico as like a sex trafficking ring or whatever. And he tweeted out the day before he was found dead. He tweeted out that he thinks that the FBI is gonna come after him and end up doing something to him. And then the next day he was found dead. So shit just not adding up. But like I say every episode,
do your own research.
We don't know if that's real. Do your own research.
Question everything.
No cap. That's just real. That's really important. Nah, that's
I don't know if you guys know, but in the World Cup, there was like a reporter or something where like he ended up dead, but I think the reporter.
Oh, I think I've heard about it. I think I've heard of it.
I think his brother is like gay.
Yep.
So he wore like a pride shirt,
and he was found dead.
He found dead, and then it's just. People are
evil
speculating.
world,
the brother came out saying, "Oh, they killed them," but then the wife came out saying, "Oh, everything he died, everything was perfectly fine." It just makes you question things. Who can you really believe, especially when the media is just. You know, the media doesn't get everything.
I mean, they I feel like they do get everything, but they just push the side that they want to push. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's important, like you said, just do your own research. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves and physically, but also financially. Make sure that you're set. You have some spare capital on the side just in case an emergency happens, like I always say. But also have even more capital on the side to take advantage of the opportunities that are gonna come up because. Like I said earlier, this is gonna be where millionaires are made, and even billionaires. Honestly, if you think about Web3 and all that shit that's going on, the people who are really getting to Web3 now, that's that's gonna be the new oil money. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's the kind of concludes the financial segment for this week. Tune in next week again, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
You tell me what the quote.
Oh, I forgot. God damn. So at the end of every episode, we try to leave the viewers with some type of quote or like something positive that they could stay with. You know what I'm saying? And I was supposed to tell you to bring a quote or have like a little phrase or like give them some type of words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying?
So but we're gonna give
time. Ours, so you could go ahead and think of whatever you want to say.
Yeah, we're gonna give ours, so you have time to think, and then you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
You gonna do first?
No, go.
All right. I'll say this: there are no secrets that time does not reveal.
There are no secrets. Everything done in the dark comes in the light.
Exactly. So not only that, I wouldn't say because there's a lot of you've seen it pretty often. People just too anxious and wanting things to happen
quickly like that.
You know
they don't trust the process. They don't want to put the work in.
Exactly.
Oh, man. I stole your words. I stole your words.
At this point, I just don't speak anymore. I just let you
Nah,
do the
my
talk.
fault. This episode, I've been trying to keep it real genuine recently. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have a quote in itself, but I do want to say I've been having a lot of conversations with the process and stuff like that, and I know that there's definitely people out there who struggle when in peace of not having peace of mind, but struggle with the mindset, you know, because we all have that little voice in the back of our head that's like, you know, why am I doing this? What is the point? You know, like that voice that's telling you like give up, you know, because we're all human. It happens, you know. So I just want to make sure that people understand out there, you're gonna go through your trials and tribulations. Things are gonna go bad. You're not gonna be at the top forever, you know, but you're also not gonna be at the bottom forever. Things are gonna end up happening to the point where it ends up working out.
Okay.
Everything comes out, like he said. Everything done in the dark is gonna come out. So let's say you're putting in your work with your head down. That's gonna come in the light. I'm not gonna lie. If you got your head down and you're working, man, soon enough you're gonna be recognized. So keep consistent. Just keep pushing yourself. Have a good circle around you that's also gonna keep you accounted, accountable. Make sure that that you're also pushing them so that they push you. No matter what happens, no matter what thought comes in your head, believe in yourself 100% and keep God in your life. Fuck me. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I had to say. But let's turn into Vic, man. Vic, what you got to say to them?
Okay. I want to share a quote.
Pull that up, man. I want them to hear you 100%. Pull the mic up to you, man.
I want to share a quote that's
go.
motivated most of my life, and it was by one of my mentors, actually the owner of the school that I went to get my barber license. He just walked in one day and said, 90% of you ain't gonna make it. I took that to heart because I wanted to be the 10%. And look at me now, you know. I'm a great barber. Doing my
shit.
thing.
Talk your shit, babe. Talk your shit.
And then 90% won't make it. And hopefully y'all take it not as hate, but in a positive way where it makes you want to go get it, you know? Most of my life I was told I couldn't do something, you know? Parents, friends, boyfriend,
just random people,
girlfriend. I mean,
I
just met.
So now significant other, you good? You good.
Your significant other. You gotta cut that.
Nah, it happens, man. It happens when you're talking.
Man.
But nah, that's important, bro. Honestly,
and it's just a quote that just stuck with me, or somebody that just made it a huge impact in my life. Because I was young, dumb, and I just needed I needed guidance and direction, and I just didn't want to fail. And when you don't want to fail, you're gonna keep pushing yourself.
That's a fact. So
you push yourself to the limits.
You're just motivated to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that's important, man. Make sure y'all. I mean, if you have a mentor or somebody who's in that field that you want to go in, it's just gonna make your life a lot easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. Nah, man, you kind of summed it up perfectly. That's a good way to end it. I think we should just end it on that, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Look at him now, man. Even if you have people telling you that you can't do something, always believe in yourself, because that self-confidence is what's gonna push you, bro.
Confidence.
Oh yeah, man. But
let's go.
Hey, man. Thank you for pulling up, Victor.
Love.
Appreciate it. Blessed by
y'all
Vic
for having me over here.
Nah, for sure,
Thank
man.
you, Lewis.
Very funny. Very fun episode, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you for
fun.
coming through.
Yeah.
One more thing, though, stay on your grind.
For sure, man.
And then don't forget, I need that number. I need a new barber.
Hey, man. You got to.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's how you make connections, too. You never know, man.
You feel me?
No, man, like I said, bro,
Yeah,
appreciate you
I
pulling
would love
up.
to be back, touch
New
up
Year,
on
we could
other
probably do some
subjects
shit. Hell
besides
yeah.
barbering,
Nah, for sure. We got to get a
Maybe
second
when you
episode
remodel.
Oh, yeah. Nah, hey, man, don't be saying too much. They can't know too much. You know what I'm saying? Keep it low. But like I said, man, thank you so much for pulling up, honestly. This is something that we care about a lot. So the fact that you pulled up means a lot to us, bro. Honestly. Thank you for sure. Like Kenny said, keep on your grind, keep working, keep doing your thing. Be on the lookout for more projects from me and Vic. Hit the Instagram, follow him on Instagram, follow him everywhere. Go to his YouTube channel, tune into his music if you want to listen to his music. Everything's in the description down below. That's really all I gotta say, man. This is episode 47 of Clocked In Podcast complete, man.
Hey,
this was a good one, man.
Absolutely.
What's that thing you say at the end of every episode, man? Go ahead.
Overvemos.
No, that's mine. You say yours, bro.
Cuídense el dulce.
Hey, man, Vic, you know what that means? Nah. Take
what
care of
that mean?
take care of the candy, man.
Take care of the candy.
Yeah. And you know what the candy is?
What's the candy?
Okay.
Just don't drop the stove.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then my thing is, you know, o bebemos romo o mojamos el loco. You know what that is or not?
You gotta repeat that again. What?
O bebemos romo o mojamos el loco.
What you talking about? Drinking rum?
Hey, man. Either I'm going to get drunk or I'm going to get my shit wet. That's how it is, man. We going to be lit either way. But nah, thank y'all for pulling up. Let's clock out before.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? We already clocked in, so let's get it, man.
Let's go.
And clocking out, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, and we'll see y'all next episode. Peace. Catch y'all.